Going on, solar family? How are you? Let me just go ahead and fix this computer a little bit. What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing? I am trying something new. I'm trying to go YouTube live. Normally, I go live on a Zoom, but I'm trying something new. What's going on? How are you? What's up, Beans? How are you, man? We get started here in a few minutes. What's going on? How are you? How's everybody doing? What's up, Isaac? How are you, man? How are you? I'm trying something new. I'm going YouTube live on Fridays. Normally I do Zoom, but I decided to do YouTube. I think this is going to be a lot better. Hey, what's up, Jay? How are you, man? Just wait a few minutes, wait for folks to plug in here. In the meantime, let me know where you guys are chiming in from. Where are you guys from? Killing it, solar installs. Awesome. Congrats, Bean. What's up, George? Central Florida, what's going on? How are you? August, how are you? Dallas, Texas. Isaac from Dallas, Texas. What's going on, Isaac? Represent your state, represent your city. While we wait for folks to plug in here. Just wanted to try something new. Hey, what's up, Eric? How are you, man? What's up, Stevie? What's going on? What's up? What's going on? El Paso, Texas. What's up, Timothy? From Chicago. August Brooks from Destin, Florida. Representing Florida. Anybody from California? Nobody from California, huh? We don't have any closers in California? What's up, Weston? Trinity Solar from Florida. What's up? What's up? Super excited. Sunrise, how are you? Hello, welcome. If you guys have any questions, so what I'm going to do, normally I do Zoom Friday live Zoom meetings, but what I'm going to do, I'll start plugging in live every single Friday and answer any questions that you guys may have, whether it's sales, whether it's marketing, whether it's commissions, things to that nature. I would love to answer any questions you guys have. We speak to consultants every single day. And, you know, a lot of folks are looking for new homes, new companies to work with, or some folks looking to learn how to generate leads, or even, asking for advice and where to get leads or where to buy leads. So I'm going to open up the conversation. If you guys have any questions, type it in there. I would love to answer any questions you guys have. This meeting can be, 5 minutes, or it could be an hour long. Let's see where it takes us here. How do I get started in sales? That's a good one, Beans. Book a solar strategy call. So go to solarstrategycall.com. I actually post a link there. Hold on one second. Solarstrategycall.com. I'm just going to grab the link for you really quickly. If you guys have questions like how do we get started, I'm going to post it right there. solarstrategycall.com. Get on our calendar. We'll love to point you in the right direction. Sunrise, get leads. More specific, you want to get leads like traditional ways, like, canvassing, things of that nature, or you're talking about online, or you're talking about buying data, or are you just talking about all the strategies to generate leads? What's the best CRM? Oh, there's a lot of them. Maybe some of you guys can plug in. I mean, you got Podio, there's Salesforce. There's a whole bunch of great CRMs out there. But ideally, you want to have a CRM that follows up with your homeowner, right? I don't have an amazing CRM right now. It's an okay CRM system. It's not necessarily a CRM. It's more like an automation platform. I use ClickFunnels personally. So as people are opting into our campaigns for leads, we're sending out automated messages through ClickFunnels. Not necessarily a CRM, but you need something to shoot out automated messages. Awesome, Jeffrey. Awesome. So Jeffrey Pinzon, hopefully I said that right. Jeffrey, he said that he did the flyer recommendation and he got a sale out of it. Awesome, Jeffrey. That's awesome, bro. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. I love seeing that, man. I love seeing results from the videos that I create online, and that's all for you guys and gals. That's for everybody, and I love to hear some of the results that you guys are getting. With some of the strategies and the coaching tips I'm giving you guys on YouTube. I love that. I love that. Awesome. I'm just gonna take a couple snapshots here. How exactly will you partnership between your solar company and an individual solar sales consultant? That's a great question. Real money. Real money. So book a solar strategy call. There's a link right there, solarstrategycall.com. I'd love to dive in a little bit deeper with you as well off the live, but there's numerous ways, right? So for example, Titan Solar, right? Titan Solar is in numerous states right now. So basically Titan, they don't have a sales force, right? So they depend on people like me, like yourselves, to close the deals for them. So basically what they're doing is they're just basically installing the system, right? So you can create partnerships with Titan, for example, but obviously Titan's always looking for people that are already experienced, right? Because obviously you don't want to hand off your product to someone and maybe they may not be skilled at closing deals. Or you don't want any liabilities because this person may be telling the homeowner the wrong things. So you have to have some experience in your belt or under your belt, and then you could partner up with different install companies, right? So I would Google install companies in your area and see if they have any kind of dealership partnership that you can get involved in. But like I said, more than likely, most companies, they want you to have some experience before they bring you on board. But if you have more questions, book that solar strategy call. I'd love to talk to you a little bit deeper about that. Real money, all kinds. So Sunrise, I think Sunrise's question was, how do you generate leads, right? I mean, we could literally sit here for a whole month talking about like if we dove in deep, but there's numerous ways. What I call one way is traditional ways, and then the second way is more like online strategies, right? I love online strategies, as most of you guys probably already know. But traditional ways, you can canvas, you can hang door flyers, you can stand or go to Leslie Pools and stand there and hand out flyers or try to get people to sign up for a consultation. There's numerous ways, right? You could join BNI groups, you go to events or whatnot to connect with people. Obviously, depending on your state, if you can connect with people, that's great. If you can't, then you may want to look into online strategies. So online strategies, what my personal recommendation is, create a brand, right? That's probably not the first time you heard that from me, but if you're going to be here for the long haul, if you're going to be here for the next 5, 10 plus years in the solar industry, I recommend for you to create a brand. Obviously, if you're canvassing at the doors right now, I'm not telling you to stop canvassing, right? So do what's making you money, right? If canvassing right now puts food on the table, can you continue to do that, but have an exit strategy, which is online marketing, right? And ideally a personal brand. So if you want to dive in deeper with that as well, Sunrise, book a call. I would love to talk to you guys about that as well. And again, create a brand, right? So people or homeowners starts knowing, liking, and trusting you, and start getting your face out there. So people will start trusting you. And once they do, more likely going to start opting into your campaigns. And that's a lead, right? So you can basically get leads while you sleep that way. But obviously it takes a little bit more time. You can also buy leads, right? There's companies right now. I don't want to plug any companies during the live, but there are companies right now where you could buy leads. I'm pretty sure you found a few of them on YouTube. There's some companies there you could buy leads. Just be careful too when you're buying leads. I made a video about this early this week, I think, or late last week. You really have to do your vetting if you're planning on buying leads, because there's so many consultants. Just a heads up, there's so many consultants out there that get screwed over when you are buying leads. Somebody may reach out to you on Facebook and they're like, hey, I'm a lead generator. How would it feel to have, a full calendar every single week? All I need is a $5,000 retainer. And then from there, you never hear back from that person ever again. Or they may give you like one or two, crappy leads and they disappear. So be careful when you're buying leads. Obviously, you want to do your vetting, get some testimonials from that person or from that company, and just do some vetting, right? Ask them about their close rate. How many leads am I expecting to get with X amount of dollars I'm going to invest? What is the sit down rate? And obviously the close rate is going to be dictated with you, right? But yeah, there's all kinds, Sunrise. Like I said, if you want to dive in a little bit deeper, maybe something more specific, I'd love to dive in a little bit deeper with you. Just book that call, solarstrategycall.com. Recap the flyer strategy. So basically the flyer strategy is, say for example, you close one of the homeowners, down your in your neighborhood. It doesn't have to be your neighborhood. So you close a homeowner. So from there, right, what I would do is take a snapshot. Say, for example, using Aurora software, I would either take a snapshot of that particular design and then put it on a flyer, right? Your neighbor is saving X amount of money. If you want to know how much money you can save, right, then, they can click a link, or not even click a link. They can call you. They can maybe go to a website where they can opt in to give you their information. Right. So basically, it's more like a customized design per the neighborhood, because most homes, they're tract homes. Right. So it's cookie cutter. So if you help, Mr. and Mrs. Jones down the street, more than likely, there's a lot of homes that are similar to their home. So what you can do is, obviously, you don't want to put that address. Right. You can just maybe X out the number, like the street address, the number, and then maybe put the street name on there. And then create a whole bunch of flyers and hang them around the neighborhood in that vicinity, right? In that vicinity. Now there's instant connection. Hey, you know what? This must work because Mr. and Mrs. Jones put it, down the street. This is our neighborhood. So let me go ahead and reach out to this person about this, solar thing or whatnot. So basically what you're doing is just basically creating door flyers, and you're putting a picture of the homeowner you've already worked with, a picture of their home. Maybe you could just put the Aurora designs on there, the picture, and then start hanging them throughout the neighborhood, right? And that's going to be the instant testimonial. Like, you know what? If they're saving money down the street, I'm pretty sure I can save money. Let me go ahead and reach out to this person. Does that make sense, guys? It works really well, right? It works rather than being like, sign up for solar or whatnot. You guys probably see that on your doorstep. But if I saw sign up for solar and I seen that that's my neighbor's house on that picture, that's going to work even better. You know what I mean? Or if you want to dive even more, even deeper than that, I would create a couple designs specifically for that neighbor. You know what I mean? Say, for example, if your current homeowner is at 123 Elm Street, so what you want to do is create a design for 124 Elm Street. Right? Obviously, you don't know their data, you don't know their consumption, but you can say this is some estimates based on the deals that already sold in this area, or based on other homeowners in your area that I help save money. This is the projection. If you want to know exactly how much you can save, go ahead and give me a call, or maybe you got a link there where they can sign up for a consultation. Right? Something like that. That's what I would do. So that's basically, in a bird's eye view, that's that flyer. I think that Jesse or Jeffrey was talking about. Hopefully that makes sense, Eric. Homeowners have an idea they're going to get the system paid off in 10 years when walking through the door. How to deal with this before pitching? Hold on, let me think about this, Stevie. Homeowners that have an idea they're going to get the system paid off in 10 years when walking through the door, how to deal with this before pitching. I'm not quite sure. I mean, obviously, you guys should already know based on your discovery call what the homeowner is looking for, right? So you're calling the homeowner, hey, Mr. Ms. Smith, thank you for opting in. Or maybe you're knocking at the door. Maybe you're doing this discovery call at the door. But you need to ask them, hey, what are you guys looking for? Are you guys concerned about return on investments, right? Because a lot of folks that they teach you how to knock on doors, They teach you to get in and get out. Obviously, that works as well. But think about it. If the homeowner is committed and they spend more time with you at the door, and basically they're giving you a lot more information, that's a more vested homeowner, right? Than trying to hit them up really quick and then, oh, I'm super busy right now and trying to get an electric bill and running out of there. If you can do a little bit of discovery call in the beginning, or a little bit of discovery, whether on a call, whether face to face, that's really going to help you position yourself on how you're going to tailor your pitch. But as far as that particular one, I'm not too sure about the 10 years walking in through the door. I'm not too sure how to answer that one. But again, if you did your discovery call correctly, you should already know what you're walking into, right? Especially, for example, let me give you an example. Deals out in Texas, right? The folks that's selling out in Texas. For the deals, some of you guys' deals, it's just a wash, right? It's a bill swap, or sometimes it's a little bit more. You guys already know that. So it's very difficult to sell them on savings, right? It's all the vision, right? If you can lock in your rates, things like that, property value, ownership, stop renting your energy. Obviously you're going to get the homeowner pissed off at the utility company and let them know that it's monopolized. Well, maybe not in Texas, but the profit margins for investors are fixed. But you can't really hone in on energy savings when you know that the homeowner's bill is actually going to go up a little bit. So those are the kind of things that you need to tailor your presentation depending on who you're speaking to and depending on how that energy savings reports look like, right? Whether whether they're saving money or whether they're not saving money, because you have a cheat sheet ahead of time. That's why it's a perfect opportunity for you to do your homework a little bit, write down a few things that you really want to touch on before your consultation, because every consultation is going to be a little bit different, right? It can be a little bit different, and you need to be able to adapt. Hopefully that makes sense. How to get videos on YouTube? It's fairly easy to get videos on YouTube, right? I mean, you could actually, search that on YouTube. That's fairly easy, Sunrise, to get that on YouTube. It's just creating content, right? So maybe what you're talking about is like, how to create content. So for those of you that are looking to position yourself as an expert, for those of you that want to create a brand like on YouTube, to start, creating videos, my tip is make sure that you're consistent at it, right? So if you're not going to be consistent, maybe you're just busy, or maybe you're not 100% committed in this industry, or maybe that's just not you, right? A lot of folks try to create a brand and they end up failing is because it's just not them, right? They don't necessarily want to position themselves as an expert. That's totally fine. In that situation, maybe you just buy the leads. But for those of you that wants to create a personal brand, just keep in mind that this is going to be a commitment on your end, right? It's going to be part of your job. Just like if you guys canvas right now, it's part of your job to knock on doors for a certain amount of time every single day, right? So with creating a brand, you're going to have to be consistent. It's not one of those things that you make one video, you're going to be a one-hit wonder, like Vanilla Ice or something, right? So, it's not going to happen that way. I mean, obviously some folks knock it out of the park with like one viral video, but think about, being consistent, right? And adding it onto your calendar every single day. Like, you know what? Today is Friday. I'm going to make, a video about whatever, right? And when you're thinking about videos, right? And a lot of consultants get stuck on this. Think about what the homeowners are looking for, right? What are some of their questions that's running through their mind? And then that's going to help you create content, right? For example, if a homeowner is thinking about how much money can I save by going solar, maybe that's a good video to make, right? Hey, this is a video on how much money you can possibly save by going solar, right? So just put yourself in your homeowner's position and think about some of their questions and create content around that. That's going to help you, create content. Hopefully that makes sense. What proposal tool we're using? We're using Solo. We used Aurora in the past, but we're using Solo right now. Super simple. Solo is an amazing software. I'm going to try to get, hey, thanks guys. I mean, we got a lot of questions here, right? I'm going to try to cover a lot of these questions. Just kind of skimming through here. I'm using Solo. Sunny Snyder's also using Solo. It's fairly simple, right, to use Solo. Talking savings is sometimes a warm. Absolutely. Hold on here. Let me get my son out of here. Everybody's working from home. So as most of you guys know, I got 8 kids, right? Working from home. So apologize if these guys were running around with, hopefully they have their clothes on, but they may have no shirt on. Yeah, Solo is amazing. I mean, it's a simple software, but it's amazing. Um, awesome. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, get the word out, guys. I'm not sure if you can actually share this video, but at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I'm here to help, right? And here to help. I'm not looking at like, how many liked my video, how many viewed it. At the end of the day, if it can help somebody, I'm gonna make it. I want to make that kind of video, right? And it's just changing your mindset, right? So even for us as consultant, right? It's not about you, it's about your homeowner. And if you always focus on your homeowner and not necessarily focus on your commission, you're going to close a whole lot more deals. Believe me, right? Because a lot of times, and I've been guilty of it. I'm focused on myself, like, I want to get that new whatever, right? I want to get that new car. I want to close this deal, right? I'm thinking about me. But if you change the focus off of you and you put that attention towards your homeowners and serving them, you're going to close a whole lot more deals. I guarantee that. I guarantee it. Yes, you guys can share this. If you guys can share this, I will gladly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just gonna read some of these other questions. Awesome, awesome. And thanks for you guys for chiming in as well. I mean, you got JC in here. Thank you for chiming in. We got Eric. What's up? What's up? You got George. What's going on? I'm just trying to read some of these questions in the chat. And I think some of you guys are chiming in there and helping out. But again, guys, the paradigm shift in this industry, right, is learning how to close at a really high rate. Because if you close at a really high rate, you don't need to have so many solar leads. Because I want to say we speak to about a couple hundred consultants every single month through our solar strategy call. And I want to say like 50% of those calls are always leads. And they're always, the majority of them, I'm not saying always, but the majority of them are new consultants, right? They're probably been in the business for a month or 2 months. They're like, hey, James, how do I generate leads? And I always revert it back, like, what is your close rate, right? And like, hey, I'm closing like 1 out of 10 or maybe 2 out of 10. But these are family, right? So I was like, man, if it's warm leads, you should be closing 100%. But when you're closing like 30, 40, 50%, at least 40 to 50% of cold market leads. If you're closing that online, then you're doing well, right? So now let's go ahead and feed you some leads. Because at the end of the day, if you're not closing at a really high rate, you're going to be in this rat race every single month to generate new leads, new opportunities, because you can't close at a high rate. So I just want everyone to have that paradigm shift, like, hey, you know what? That's absolutely true. Because if I want to close 3 or 4 homeowners, if my close rate's at 30, 40%, I only got to sit down with 10 homeowners, right? Just 10. But if my close rate is really poor, I may have to double that, right, to close 3 deals. I may have to sit down with 30 homeowners in a month to close 3 if my close rate is really low, right? So it starts there, right? Start with the foundational skills first and make sure that your close rates are really high. So you don't got to sit down with so many people. And ideally, learn how to close deals online, right? Especially during this pandemic. Learn how to do it online. I've been selling solar for the last 8 years, and 7 years out of the 8, I literally have not stepped foot inside a homeowner's house. Everything has been done. Back then, it was GoToMeeting, and obviously now it's Zoom, right? So there's different platforms out there that people use, but I use Zoom now. But I've been blessed enough to like literally be around my family and still make a pretty good income closing deals and whatnot. I'm brand new. How to get started with a red line company? Hey, Jack, I just posted a link just right now, solar strategy call, book a call, right? Book a call. If you're completely new, we kind of talked about this earlier. For example, Titan Solar, right? They're looking for, sales guys. But if you don't have any experience, more than likely, they're not going to give you any, partnership with them. Because if you think about it, if it was your business, I don't want to just give you access to my kingdom, and then you may be saying the wrong things, and I get sued because you may not know what you're talking about, right? And I'm not saying you don't know personally, but get some training first, right? Get some training first. I have training right now. My wife and I are in a coaching program, $24,000 a year, right? $2,000 a month, because we're trying to advance our knowledge, right? Because we know we don't know it all. And it's going to take someone to help you to take you to the next level, wherever level that you're on right now, right? Get coaching, get help, because you're going to be able to cut that learning curve quickly if you get coaching and help from someone that's already been there, done that kind of thing, right, guys? But yeah, I posted a link there, Jack. Book a call, and I would love to, or my team and I would love to chat with you about that and point you in the right direction. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Man, we've been on here for over 30 minutes already. This is awesome. I love this. Please share this video, right? Share this video. If you guys have colleagues as well, right, that's maybe, closing deals right now, that you feel that they can benefit from this live Q&A session, let them know. You know what I mean? Share this video with them. Share my channel, right? James the Solar Expert. I'll gladly appreciate that if you guys can share. We need to get a lot more folks closing deals. My mission is to help 1,000 people by the end of next year make $10,000 a month. That's my personal mission, right? It was for 2020. That was my mission for 2020. But you know how it is. 2020 is kind of a wash, right? So we're pushing out that goal until 2021. My personal goal is to help 1,000 people, 1,000 consultants, or maybe even new folks that are in other industries right now. I want to help 1,000 people make $10,000 a month, right, by 2021. That's my goal. What's up? Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? I would love to answer, a few more questions if you guys have anything. What's up, Harvey? How are you, man? Knocking after Corona has been a bit of a challenge. What are some tools and tips I could utilize to help me get some? Absolutely. You want to get some wins, huh? Get some dubs in there. So basically, obviously, knocking on doors, if that's what you're used to doing and that's how you're putting food on the table, keep doing it. My suggestion is to create a brand, right? I can't stress this enough. It's going to take time. It's going to take work from your end. But my suggestion is to create a brand, because put it this way. For example, right? If you had $5,000 right now, right? You're kind of wondering, which direction should I go? Should I hand it off to this company and generate leads for me? Or should I invest in myself, create my own brand? Which direction should I go? If you think about it, if you gave this $5,000 invested this $5,000 to this lead generation company, you're promoting their brand, right? So what happens is, if I'm going to invest into something, I'd rather invest it in myself, learn how to do it myself. And then when those leads do come in, those leads are going to be a higher quality leads because they already know you, like you, and trust you. So I would invest it in myself. That's what I would do, right? And keep in mind that creating a brand or even buying leads it's an investment. So if I'm going to invest into something, I'd rather have something that have equity, meaning that when it's done, right? When it's done, because when you invest money into a lead generation company and it doesn't work out for you and you invested $5,000, you got nothing, right? This is kind of going back to the utility, right? When you rent the energy utility company, you're going to pay it anyway. You get nothing. But the great thing is, when you invest the money into yourself, now you got a skill, right? Now you have the skill to actually learn how to fish for your own leads, because the strategies that these lead generation companies are using is the same strategies that we can teach you, right? It might as well invest it in yourself and fish for your own leads, because at the end of the day, that solar company or that lead generation company may just kick you out, or it may not even work out for you, right? But at the end of the day, learn the strategies that they're doing, create your own brand, and investing in yourself, and you're going to get a lot more fruits from that. That's my personal suggestion. If I was in your shoes and I had $5,000, that's what I would do, right? That's what I would do. Vinny, how are you, Vinny? Vinny's the man. Coincidence. Tuesday. Yes, Vinny. Absolutely. I'm gonna help Vinny close some deals. If you guys need any help closing deals as well, you guys got some leads that you want to bring to the table and you need help closing it, myself and my team are available, right? I'm gonna throw that out there. We're available. If you're completely new to solar and you're like, you know what, I got a deal that I want this to close and I want to get some closers to close them for me, we will gladly help. We will definitely help. Yes, Vinny, book it on my calendar. Vinny, book that on my calendar. Any other questions? Any other questions? Hopefully this format is better. I actually like it better this way, because a lot of the folks that's following me, they're following me on YouTube already. So this is a perfect opportunity to just chime in live, right in YouTube. JC, no, I don't speak Spanish, man. Unfortunately, I wish I did. Put it this way, I lost a deal. No, I didn't lose it, but one of the guys that I know, one of the solar consultants, wanted me to close a deal for him, but it was a Spanish deal, and I handed it off to one of my colleagues that spoke Spanish, and it was a $20,000 commission. I was like, man, I need to get Rosetta Stone and learn Spanish. My kids know Spanish from school, but I don't, man. I wish I did. Yeah, Vinny, I just started this out. This is the first one. This is the first live that I'm doing on Friday. I'm going to be consistent at it. I'm going to plug in live every Friday to answer any questions that you guys have. 12:30, I'm kind of tossing up the times a little bit differently, but you guys will get an email from me as well if you guys are on our list. If you subscribe to our list. 12:30 Pacific Standard or 1 o'clock Pacific Standard, that's what I'm thinking of. But right now it's going to be 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday. I'm going to plug in live and help as many people as I can. Any other questions? I love this. I love to start off my weekend just helping, right? Keep in mind, you guys know the law of reciprocity, right? When you give freely, it comes back to you, right? It's a law. It's like the law of gravity. If I jumped off the roof right now, the Earth's gravity is going to pull me straight to the ground. I'll probably break a leg or two, right? The law of reciprocity goes the same exact way. Go help people, and in return, you're going to get a lot more back. But just freely giving, right? Freely giving. Yeah. So can you break down how a system would be at a 20K commission? Obviously, we don't make 20K commissions all the time. It all depends on the size of the system and your commission structure, right? So again, you should have an amazing vehicle that can get you the kind of commissions that I talked about here. And keep in mind, there's no guarantees. Let me give you guys a disclaimer, just in case the internet police is watching this. Those are our results, right? I'm not guaranteeing you guys any results. I'm not saying that you guys are making $20,000. I just want to get that clear, just in case the internet police is watching me right now, right? I'm not guaranteeing that. Those are our results and our students' results. But the way you can do that or make a $20,000 commission, say for example, and it doesn't always pan out this way, right? Say for example, if you got a big system, 22 kilowatt system, you sold it at 90 cents a watt, right? That could get you right around $20,000, right? Or you have a bigger system, you got like a 20, 30 kilowatt system, and you're selling it at 75 cents a watt or 50 cents a watt, right around there. I'm not good at math, so don't quote me on that, but that's how you can make a $20,000 commission, right? So have a vehicle where you can actually adjust your own margins, make your own margins. That's why a red line business structure is the way to go. A red line compensation plan is the way to go, because a solar company, for example, is going to give you a red line. That red line means that anything above and beyond that, minus the adders, is your profit, right? So for example, I have a partnership right now. Our red line in Texas is $1.55, right? $1.55. If, for example, if there was no adders or whatnot, and the homeowner's not financing the system, we can add on another buck there, right? $1 a watt. That's our margin. That's our profit. That'd be $2.55 a watt, right? Cash deal, cash outright. Obviously, the homeowner wants to finance it. That's a different story. That could be another, $1.75 per watt as an adder. But the idea is find a company that's going to give you a really low red line, and not only a really low red line that has a track record, because there's so many companies popping around all over the country right now, right? I'm going to pay you $1 a watt, $2 a watt, whatever, right? And then next thing you know, when you close a couple deals and you're waiting for that paycheck to come, they're not paying you, right? So ideally, keep in mind that the company that you're working with or you plan to work with has been in business for at least 5 years, right? That's a good track record. Like, hey, you know what? This is a pretty established company, still growing, right? But it's an established company versus some folks that are open up solar companies and they've only been around for a month or two, or even a couple months, and then next thing you know, you get screwed over because they're going to promise you the world. And who heard of this before? If any of you guys are working for a solar company or did work for a solar company in the past, hey, if you join our organization, we're going to put leads on your table. You don't got to ever generate a lead ever again. And a week goes by, 2 weeks goes by, you call the company and they're like, hey, dude, I thought you guys were going to fill up my calendar. And what are they going to tell you? Hey, James, sorry, bro. Leads are running a little bit dry, but I'm going to have you knock on doors for right now. Right? That's the hook. A lot of companies hook you with, oh, we're going to generate the leads for you. But after a week or so, they're going to tell you, you got to go get the leads yourself. Right? So be careful with that as well. What's up? What's up? Manila, Philippines. Idre. Hopefully I said that right. Idre. What's up? Absolutely. Stevie is asking, do you use a certain step or steps in your solar pitch to make it stronger? Absolutely. We use NLP, sales psychology, and probably some of the things that you guys also use, right? So you have to, what one tip I teach my students is emotional anchor, right? What would you do with the money, right? That savings, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, what would you do with that? How would that make you feel, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, when when you're doing that thing, whatever it is, how would that make you feel, right? So there's things that we use that a lot of consultants don't use, right? 1% of this industry is using the pitches that I'm teaching, right? It's not just the basic pitch. It's literally years and years of taking training and coaching all infused into the solar pitch. A little bit of NLP, sales psychology, things of that nature. Absolutely. You have to make your presentation super strong. Absolutely. Awesome, guys. Awesome. I love this. I love being able to answer any questions. Hopefully you guys got some value from it, right? Do me a favor. If you guys got some value from this type of, meeting, just put, I got value, or just type in me, right? If you guys, something simple, type in me. If you got value from this type of meeting or this type of training, I'll love to see that so I can do more and more of these every week. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you. Anybody else? Me. Just type in me. Me. Awesome. Thank you, Jesse. What's the best lead source after COVID? What's the best lead source after COVID-19? I'm always gonna revert to the best lead source pre-COVID-19 and also post-COVID-19 is creating a brand. I'm always gonna lean towards that. Obviously, there's different strategies. There's traditional marketing. You can buy leads, but I honestly feel that creating a brand, if you're gonna be in this industry and you want to do things, this is the key thing. And before we log off, I want you guys to understand this. If you guys want to do something that's different that everybody else is doing, create a brand, right? Don't follow everybody else. If everyone is going in that direction, go in this direction, right? Pave your new way, right? If you guys haven't read the book Blue Ocean, get it, right? Go get it, because the water is really bloody, right? It's bloody in certain strategy that you use, whether it's canvassing. That's a bloody water. Everybody's doing it, right? So what are you doing differently than everybody else? And this goes back to sales and pitching as well, right? How do you separate your company from everybody else? Because if you really think about it, we're all selling the same thing, right? All the same panels, all the same inverters, warranties. But what are you doing to basically let the homeowner know this is what separates us from everybody else, right? When you could crack these kind of strategies and you can implement it in your sales pitch, you're going to close a whole lot more deals, right? This is what we teach our students. What separates you? Think about it. If you tell a homeowner this is what separates us from our competitors, now that's something different, right? That's something different. Awesome. Just starting the industry. Videos are helping. Thank you, Stevie. Thank you. Awesome. All right, fellas, do me a favor. This is all I'll ask you. If there's an opportunity to share this video, can you please share this video? Damon, my brother from another mother. We need to chat. If there's an I'm not sure, because literally this is my first time. Can somebody, let me ask you guys this. Is there a way to share this video? Like, as you guys are watching live right now, is there like a button to share? Can somebody type in yes or no if there is? Because I can't see it on your end. I want to see it in the user experience. Is there a way to share this video while you're watching it right now? Can somebody type in yes or no? I appreciate that. Awesome. Thank you, Paco. Thank you. Share this video, guys. Share it. That's all I ask. And share it, because I know it can possibly help another colleague of ours that's probably struggling out there to close deals. You may be a rock star, but not everybody is. And we want to help each other out and lift each other, right? We're all in the same boat together, guys, right? Lift each other up and help each other, right? Help each other. There's enough homes out there. There's enough homeowners out there for everyone, and then some, right? There's enough. So help as many people out as you can. And like I said, the law of reciprocity, don't forget that. The more you help, the more you get in return. Just giving, right? Without expecting anything in return. Awesome. Thank you, George. Share this video, guys. Share this video. And again, plug in next week, right? I'm planning on doing some giveaways as well. In our Solar University training, we're giving away iPads, Apple Watches, AirPods, leads. In our Solar University training, I'm gonna let you guys know, in our Solar University training, we're letting guys pitch to each other, and then whoever wins the pitch, they actually get a lead. And these leads are hot. I mean, like hot, ready to like move forward hot. That's the things that we do and the fun things that we do in our Solar University training. And again, if you're new in the industry, or maybe you're already a veteran in this industry, you need help with sales and marketing, I'm not going to book, but book a solar strategy call. I just put the link right there again. Book a solar strategy call, and I would love to connect with you, right? I'd love to connect with you. Other than that, hopefully you guys got some value from this video. You guys have an amazing weekend. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.